Okay, dokie. I think we're going live here. I think we've gone live. Maybe, possibly. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the lovely game known as Minecraft. It has been such a long time since I have played this game. And yet it feels like it was just yesterday when I, played this game. Because, technically it was yesterday because I was, checking it out and making sure everything's right, Making sure... What is happening? Okay. I don't know what's happening anymore, but we've got some things to collect here. We've got our infamous things that we need to collect, such as the watermelons, because we got some big juicy melons here that we need to collect, some big juicy melons. Post the comments below, by the way, folks, if you can or cannot hear any of this, because OBS has been kind of weird. And while I can hear perfectly fine, I don't know. Things have just been kind of weird. If you've watched my Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 live streams recently, you'll probably notice that it is a little bit hard to hear me sometimes. Like, I'll be extremely loud at the beginning, and then all of a sudden, jank will just, I don't know. Jank will happen. I also got distracted by a random leaf falling, because I think, look at that. There's a leaf. What happened to my tree? Since when was it like that? I don't remember it being weird like that. That was confusing to me. But, it's, the game got updated, and, they changed a few things, I do believe, since we last played this game. You probably saw how they, updated the breathing thing. Okay, that squid's gonna die. I know that squid's going to die, and it's not going to be by my hand. Is there anything down here? Did I leave my sugar? No? Okay. I probably won't touch the wheat, because as you can see, it's still taking forever to grow. Not exactly sure why it's taking forever to grow, although just about all these things over here are pretty much done. I'm going to put these... Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to put these seeds... Where's that... the compost thing's over here. I'm going to put these seeds over here, because, we don't really need to do anything with them. We don't need to plant any more beetroot seeds. I say that, and then I regret my decision to do what I'm doing right here. There we go. Now we're just gonna, get this jank here. The potatoes as the sun goes down. Which I may just grab the potatoes here and then actually, plant them and then go to sleep because it's getting dark now. Yeah, probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. Before you go to bed, you should plant these potatoes. This is where my mother would say, stop yelling in your microphone. But I don't live with my mother anymore. Anyhow. Now it's my wife's turn to yell. Stop yelling in the microphone. Tee-hee. Actually, she wouldn't do that. Oh, look, a poisonous potato. Hot diggity dog. Alright, we're going to go in here. And then we're going to go into our bed, which is over yonder, because it is getting sleepy time now. And it is time to sleep soundly as we dream of where all of my waypoints went to. Because if you remember, the last time we played this, I had all of my waypoints on the map. But unfortunately, I had to make a new freaking whatchamadoodle on here. On Forge, because Forge was being dumb. That's right, Forge was being dumb, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason why it was being dumb is because when Minecraft updates, sometimes Forge doesn't understand that it needs to update too. And so when it updates itself, and thinks it's fine. What? Find a tree? Oh, yeah, see, whoop. I like right-clicked and left-click at the same time, and that was very confusing to me. But yeah, like when Forge decides to update, and then when Minecraft decides to update, nobody seems to have the ability to agree with each other on whether or not, things should update and things should not update. So as a result, I have to make a freaking new account on Forge and pretend that everything is fine, even though everything's not fine, because freaking Forge is weird. Did all my wheat grow? Do I have fresh new wheat now? No. I have a few freaking things that... Okay, you know what? I'm not going to worry about that. I know if I go in here, all the critters are going to be like, oh my god. We're going insane because... LA, no. You freaking get back down there. Or glitch through the freaking thing that I have placed upon there. The door. There we go. Get back down there. It's not your section. Actually, I kind of can't remember where everything is on here. I have a lot of shovels. That is a lot of shovels. Holy cow. And then those are those things. And then that's blocks. Ah, here we go. Okay, so the potatoes are going to go in here because they can. I don't know what we're going to do with the poisonous potatoes. Somebody comment in the comment section below if you know exactly what to do with the poisonous potatoes, because I certainly don't. Actually, I kind of do, but I don't at the same time. I'm just going to put more sugar cane in there, because I know we can make more paper, but in all honesty, I feel like I have plenty of paper to begin with. So, and we don't necessarily need to make another enchanted table. I mean, we probably should make some more books, but I don't know. I don't know, folks. I just don't know. I'm going to instead itch my nose. Okay, well, I think the last time that we were on this, we were either mining Jank or we were constructing a new base. That's what it was. We were constructing a new base over yonder. But I don't seem to... Where's my dirt chest? Was it in here? Yeah, it was in here. But I think I used all the dirt. Those are all the blocks. That's the farming chest again. So the reason why I want to make a new base is because, in all honesty, I'm kind of tired of being extremely disorganized here. And I want to be able to just have a new start. A fresh new start. And yeah, that's what I want to do. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna put the boat in here for the heck of it, and we're gonna grab some more dirt, because I feel like, if I can remember correctly, the last time we played this, I ran out of dirt, and I needed more dirt. So as a result, I think I came back. Yeah, because I wanted to get rid of all that dirt over there. Just kind of flatten this area out. Even though it's probably a bad idea to flatten this whole section out. But, I kind of want to flatten it out anyway, because why the heck not? I also, I remember, making this path here so that I could cart, all the, whatchamadoodles, all the villagers. But... I was going to punch this tree too, but then the game was like, nah, fam, we're not going to have you punch trees anymore. And I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. I guess I won't punch trees then. I'll just instead shovel this jank and, get this place extremely flat. It's going to be flatter than a pancake. Flatter than Kansas, because apparently Kansas is flatter than a pancake, supposedly. Oh, okay, fine. I will destroy this freaking tree. Okay, there you go. I destroyed the tree. I punched it. Punching it with my freaking doohickey thingamabob, whatchamadoodle, torch. Your torturing me, game. You're just torturing me. See, the reason why I did not punch this tree was because it was connected to this thing. And if this thing has... Okay, I opened my inventory. What blah, blah. I don't know. I've got 45 dirt. I'm going to fill in these holes because, in all honesty, I saw myself doing that when I last looked at the live stream of me playing Minecraft. And it just, I don't know, something told myself to actually fill in the holes, and it just felt right, you know, if that makes any sense. Which I don't think it does, but that's okay. Makes sense in my head. And that is what is important here, folks. That is what is important. The important thing is that whatever makes sense in my head is a darn good thing for PS2 Freak. Because if it doesn't make sense in me head, nothing else will. Pink Pony Club. I don't want to craft wooden planks, game, but since you're gonna force me to do it anyway, I guess I'll do it. Good God. It's as if I haven't played this game at all or anything. Which technically I have. I've been playing this game for like more than 10 years at this point, which now that I think about it, it does kind of blow my mind that it's been more than 10 years that I've played Minecraft. But it's been more than 10 years since I played Minecraft, and I should know a thing or two about Minecraft at this point. Don't ask me about redstone, though. I have no earthly idea how to do redstone. Just don't even ask me. And if you post in the comments, PS2 Freak, how do you do redstone? I'm just going to ignore you and probably laugh because you didn't listen to instructions. Which, you know, it's just a darn shame that you didn't listen to instructions. Also, again, too, I hope y'all can hear me because I feel like, too, a part of the reason why I'm having microphone troubles is because my mic keeps, like, slowly moving away from my voice or from my mouth. And I feel like I'm talking at, like, pretty much the same volume. So, I don't know. But it could also be because Windows 11 is weird. And it doesn't let me, you know, keep the same settings pretty much as Windows 10. Although for the most part it has. I haven't really noticed, you know, too much craziness. But, I don't know. I hope Sweet Lordy Pingus, the computer, does not die as a result of me going to Windows 11, because if it does, I'm going to smack Microsoft and I'm going to say, hey, y'all better give me a new computer because I relied on your silly little health check and all that sort of stuff. And you told me it was fine, so I went to Windows 11, and then all of a sudden it was not fine. And I was just like, bruh, what the balls, bruh? Balls, balls, balls of steel. I've got balls of steel. I don't know. Does anybody even know or understand that reference anymore? I feel like I'm getting old. I'm getting old now. It would seem like I don't know anything about life anymore. Old Freak 11223. Well, we're definitely clearing out this jank over here, and I feel like it's going to be easier for Pinguses to spawn. So as a result, we're going to go back into our lovely, beautiful base that I've created with my bare pixels. And we're going to be greeted by all those critters in there just yelling at us and making their animal noises. Dang, some of these beards have already... Look, there are two freaking... juicy watermelons over there. I mean, how crazy is that? How crazy is that? Okay, you're telling me it's not even nighttime yet. What the bloody Pingus? Bloody well feels like it's nighttime. Gosh darn it, look at that. The freaking sun's going down. Well, you freaking hurry up, you freaking hay. Actually, I think it's finally almost done. Probably pick it at this point. Which I might do eventually. I don't know. We shall see what happens. Okay, now we can go to bed. Did I just smack myself in the face with my shovel? Kind of looked like I did. Alright, instant replay. Yep, it looked like I did. Pink Pony Club, look at all my wheat. And then there's this dude. It's freaking taking forever to freaking grow. How dare you? How dare you, you freaking wheat. You silly little goose. You are a silly little goose. Silly little goose. Meow, 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 meow. Silly little goose. Not gonna lie, these trees with like random foliage just falling from them, it's starting to kind of confuse me a little bit, because I'm thinking that there's like an entity nearby, and there's not. And it's just random, like, generated pixels that are generated. And, I mean, good on Mojang for putting that in there, but as somebody who's a seasoned player, I'm very confused. Somebody who hasn't played this game in freaking months, too. Because, you know, doing a lot of stuff for my church, which I still have one part of that big project left to do, and that's to write the book, which I'm going to do here pretty soon. And I say that as a question because even I'm questioning myself, but I'm definitely going to do it. It's not like it's not going to happen. A lot of people are anticipating it at my church, and they're very excited about it. I feel like a lot of people, too, are like, oh my gosh, like, you have a history packet with history stuff. I want that as well. And it's like, well, I mean, I could give you that, but it wouldn't make sense because it's not a book. It's from, like, random things that were written over the last 60 years. 60, 70 years? Something like that. See, that now makes me think that, like, 1950 is, like, 70 years ago. And the fact that that's, like, the case just kind of confuses the heck out of me, because I'm so used to 1950 being, like, 50 years ago. Oh, and now it's 70. And now 50 years ago was freaking in the 70s, and like Jaws is 50 years old now, which blows my mind. But I guess, you know, time flies when you're having fun. Woo. Hashtag so much fun. I don't know why I'm having an existential crisis while playing Minecraft. But then again, maybe I should, because, you know, I've been playing this for more than 10 years at this point, which, again, feels really weird. Doesn't feel like I've been playing this for more than 10 years. Let's see, when did I start playing this? I think it was, like, yeah, actually, I think it was 2010 when I started playing this. So, 15 years. Been playing Minecraft for 15 years. Bitches, some of these kids nowadays probably can't even say that. Because they're probably that age at this point. Yes, children, I've been playing Minecraft for as long as you all have been alive on this planet. That means I'm old. So deal with it. You must respect me as your elder. Gosh darn it. Which also just seems weird to me that, like, I'm an elder to people, which just is like, wait, what? How in the world is that the case? Like, I don't see it that way, but okay. Okay, boomer. More like okay, zoomer. Speaking of that, like, I've seen YouTube videos out there now that are like, the Zoomer stare is bad. Like, what do they mean by that? What is this Zoomer stare? I'm confused. The Zoomer needs to explain this to me because I have no idea. No earthly idea what the heck they mean by the Zoomer stare. Oh, the Zoomers, yeah, they're like these crazy people that like will give you a stare because they probably think you're weird, and it's like a weird stare, so it's like the weirdness attracts the weirdness, and then they just stare at you. It's like a zombie stare because, you know, Gen Z, Gen Zombie, I don't know. That's a bad explanation, I'm sorry. No offense to anybody out there who's a Zoomer. Do you even like being called a Zoomer? Like, I don't mind being called a millennial. I have no issue with that, but I remember when I first heard the term millennial, I thought like they were referring to the generation before mine, or if not the generation after mine, like aka the Zoomers. I thought the Zoomers were the millennials because, you know, they were all born after 2000. So I don't know. That's just how that just shows my knowledge, I guess, of generation things. If that makes any bloody sense, which I'm sure it bloody well doesn't. Just like collecting all this dirt sometimes doesn't make any sense. But you know what? When you gotta build a new place, you got to bring all the dirt that you can bloody well muster. Don't you know? I also feel like we probably have enough dirt at this point. So maybe we could go over to the place. I don't know. Also, apologies if I sound more nasally than usual. Like, I'm still dealing with this weird, like, phlegm in the back of my throat situation, which I don't know how or why that happens. And if somebody could explain that to me, I would appreciate it, like how or why it happens, because it just, in my mind, it just doesn't make any sense. But good lord. I mean, look at all this stuff that we've freaking done. Oh, yeah. Wasn't I going to mine this at some point or something? And, like, I don't know, make a new cave or whatever. Oh, I don't even have... Okay, you know what? The seeds can go, because I don't really care about the seeds. Don't really care about those seeds. I just care about the iron. Sound like a terrible person when I say that, but it's true. I mean, I've got plenty of freaking wheat here. I don't need more of those seeds. Whew, that was a lasagna burp there. So my wife and I had lasagna. We had some lasagna. It was delicious lasagna. Alright, we're going to put... Okay, that's all that jank. That is all that jank. So copper, here we go. Put that stone in there, and then we're going to put that jank in there, which I only mined one raw iron, which, I mean, that's fine. It's whatever. It's cool. I'm going to put these back in here because I kind of feel like we have enough dirt? Question mark? Maybe we don't. I don't know. I'm going to put that in there because the freaking game made me do it. Bread's going to go there. I'm going to eat some bread because apparently I'm getting hungry for some reason. And then I think we're going to kind of wait it out a little bit because it is... Oh, wait. I need to grab my boat. I need to grab me boat. Because if I don't grab me boat, it's just going to be a bad time. It's going to be a bad time indeed. Alright, we got these crazy allays here. We've got the lovely llama there. The cat that I found. Got a random portal here of death. I also forgot why I put that there, because it's like my OCD's going off, because I'm like, why don't I have a thing there? And then I'm like, why do I have to have OCD and have the OCD go crazy? I don't know. I'm not going to go on the end. I'm not going to go on the nether just yet because, quite frankly, if I did go into the nether, the time I don't think would change out here. So, again, don't really see any rhyme or reason to go into the nether right now. Well, doopy 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 doo. This kind of does suck in a way that all the thing of things are gone. And by thing of things, I mean like my waypoints and stuff, because now I have no idea what's over the horizon there. And I know I've been over there. I know there's like an ice biome over that way with a bunch of the guardians and such. And I know this direction is where our next base is going to be. But I'm like, I have no earthly idea what else there is. And I know, like, I lost one of the wolves over that way, so it's like, you know, where do I go? What do I do? And isn't there, like, I'm looking at the mini map. Can't I technically change it to where, hang on. Let me look at this, because I feel like I can change it to where I can see opacity of the chunk claims, overlay border color. Huh. Light overlay. What does that do? Oh. Wait, what? I don't know what that means. How do I... Waypoint settings... Death points on, delete reach death points, blah, blah, blah. View settings? Shape square. How do I change it to where I can see entity radar? Display icons, player list. Entity dot style, legacy. Ooh, geez, I don't know what that does. Default. Legacy and default, but I want to see. Okay. Can I not see where like critters are and such? I thought I could. I'm super confused. View settings. You know what? Whatever. Back to game. I don't know why it's not letting me, or I don't know why I can't find the setting for it. Not gonna worry about it. I'm sure somebody in the comments can let me know. Hopefully, and then the next time I can figure it out. We're going to bed, and then we're going to the whatchamacallit place, which is to the east. Actually, you know what? I need to make a waypoint, and I think the waypoint number is what? V? No, it's not C. B. Here we go. Home 1. There we go. So waypoint is there for home. So at least we know what direction we're going. When it comes to trying to figure out where home is. And I'm going to try and not to make too many waypoints this time, because quite honestly, I feel like when we did the waypoints the last time, like, it just got overcrowded, and then I got extremely confused trying to find my way back home. And yeah, I'm going to try my best not to do that. So you can post in the comments of like future videos if I actually don't follow up. Knowing me, I probably won't follow up, but you know how it goes. Alright, so our goal, of course, with this series is to build this base. We're going to make it our new home. We're going to make the base have, a villager section and then my section. And I think that's pretty much how we're going to do it. And then I kind of want to make the rooms a certain dimension so that I feel like I'm getting like the right amount of whatever, or the right amount of space for things. And then yeah. Forget exactly what else I was going to say for this, but I do want to like transfer homes from all the way over there to all the way over here. Okay, so home 2, boom. Gonna put the waypoint there because, in all honesty, I don't see anywhere else that would be good for me to put this. I do see that I have made it a certain dimension, which I think should work with the view that I have in my head of how I want this to go. I'm also not liking the fact that I have to put torches down every now and then, but you know what? That's kind of a part of the game, so to speak. So, and this isn't peaceful mode. This is hard mode, because we like the game hard. Again, you would think that somebody such as myself, who has played this game for 15 years, would be able to play this game on hard mode. You know, these freaking pieces of kelp don't kelp at all. If that makes any sense. PS2 Freak, it does not. Stop trying to be funny. Yeah. Pink Pony Club. I'm putting dirt on the Pink Pony Club. I think that's our other goal, too, is to find... Actually, well, we found horses. I don't know why I'm saying that we didn't find horses, but if I could potentially find another horse and name the horse after whoever sang the Pink Pony Club song... and yes, Gen Zers, I don't know who sang the Pink Pony Club song. If you could politely post it in the comments below as to who sang that song, I would appreciate it very much. And I hope that when I do play this video, especially for the Gen Zers that I work with, they can laugh at my face and be like, wow, PS2 Freak, what is wrong with you, bro? The heck, bro? I'm just gonna be like, yeah, that's right. I don't know who the heck sings Pink Pony Club, because I haven't listened to the radio in freaking forever, and now the game's sad that I don't know who who made Pink Pony Club, and it's raining because of it, and I'm just like, well, you know what, game? That is perfectly fine, because you would think too by now. Well, okay, okay. You know what? I also know why I chose this place, because there are turtles over there. And what turtles do is they lay eggs, and when they lay eggs, the scoot that comes from the eggs can be utilized for, I think, a helmet or something. And that helmet gives us respiratory, not issues, but respiratory gains, which allows us to swim pretty much underwater, which allows us to hopefully defeat the Guardians of the underwater galaxy. But we'll see. We shall see what these turtles that are over here can do for us. Because I hope to goodness they can do a lot. And if they can't do a lot, I'm going to be sad. Also, I feel like we've progressed a ton. Oh, for heaven's sake. We've progressed a ton. Freaking kelp gets in the freaking way. Can anybody post in the comments what kelp is really used for? I mean, I think it's, food or something? But, like, I don't see how it's a good food source. I mean, it, like, can be a good food source if you're in a jiffy, but like, I don't know. I really don't know. Also, I can see that area over there, which I feel like has villagers over there. But maybe, because I know when I started this project, I started it because the villagers were like the closest to the original base, and I figured this was like kind of halfway between the original base over there and then the villagers that are over there. And I'm not sure how or when we're going to get the villagers over here. I think it's going to be obviously when this is all done and I've constructed everything. But that's, of course, going to take another couple of live streams, I think. And then I'm sure there's going to be a live stream of me literally bringing the villagers over here. Gosh darn it, kelp. Freaking kelp. This video should have been entitled Kelp Then, after Deadmau5's Welk Then. Because why the Pingus not? Why the Pingus not? Pink pony kelp. Pink pony kelp. It doesn't give me any help. Blah, 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 blah. That squid's gonna die over there if he keeps booping himself on my dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. Dirt, dirt. I don't know. Sometimes I just randomly say things to say things. Sometimes I just randomly say things. Just to say things. Don't you know, lads and lasses? It's so fun. Actually, not really. Alright, we're going to light this place up because it's starting to get dark around here, and I don't want any mobs spawning anywhere on my newly assembled dirt. So I don't want to get dirty out here, even though I am getting dirty out here. Good lord, I don't know how much more. I don't know how much more. I just don't. Okay, what's going on over here? What did I do over here? What was the point? Oh, I remember now. I was like, what was I doing there? What was the bloody point of me putting in a random puddle of Pingus for no bloody reason? It was so that I could drown some bloody whatchamadoodles. Bloody whatchamadoodles. Bloody whatchamadoodles. Alright, what am I... Huh. The lovely friends of mine that are in a different country are at this convention called Fur-A, which I would love to go to at some point. I know Roomba Squirrel is not really interested in it because she's not really a furry herself. I mean, I'll admit that I am kind of a furry. You can make fun of me all you want. I think it's quite an interesting thing. And the people who do it, like the legit people who do it, such as my friends in the different country, I mean, they spend like tons of money on stuff, but like it's well worth the spending of the money because there's so many people out there who do this and they do some amazing stuff. And I appreciate them. I applaud them. And I wish I had the talent that they did. I also wish I had the money that they did because, oh my gosh, like, lend me some money. Like, geez. It's insane. It just blows my mind. You know, how these people can just afford all these, like, craft things and they can go out and make these like intricate costumes and such, and just have these amazing costumes and amazing outfits, and just it blows my mind. And I'm sure my friends who are out there now doing Fur A are experiencing all these wonderful people who have just made all these wonderful things. And again, it blows my mind. But I commend them. I commend people who do that. And again, like I said, I myself am a furry. I'm more of a wolf eagle kind of furry. So if anybody wants to make me anything, like seriously, whether it be like artwork or like an actual costume or something, definitely message me. Let me know, because I'm totally down. I do love free stuff. I would much rather do free stuff, but like, if you are a legit person, because I have gotten squirreled over, not like actually squirreled over by somebody, but there was one person in the chat many months ago that was not actually a real person. They were more of a like bot type thing. And they were just like, oh yeah, I can make you some pictures and logos for your YouTube channel. Just give me your credit card and I will totally make it. And they show me examples of their stuff, and it's like these all AI things. It's like, really, dude? Like, I'm not going to give you my credit card just so that you can do this like AI thing. Like, I legit made my phone background of a wolf and an eagle combined, made it on an AI generated website, and this image is like way better than what your generations are that you're showing me. And to me, that's kind of sad. And I even showed the person too. I was like, look, like, I can do this art too. Wowee. You know, and like even some of their stuff was like copied from other YouTubers that are out there, like real legit YouTubers. They just kind of copied their e-gamer girl stuff, you know. And I'm just like, okay, no, stop it. Stop with the madness. But no, like if you are legit and you want to make me something, that would be wonderful. And I would appreciate it forever and ever. And just like DM me or whatever. Yeah, I would love to see your creation of what you can create with a wolf and an eagle. Dilly has done some creations for me in the past, and oh my gosh, she does a lot of wonderful things. And I did pay her to do a lot of the stuff, so. But yeah, seriously, Space Mom Dilly, you are amazing. Shout out to you. I think her link is somewhere on my YouTube channel. I'm not sure exactly where. If it's not, it's kind of a darn shame. I do have my own Discord server, though, and it is on there. I know it is, because I posted it there when she made Moon Duck. But, and I'm sure you all are probably wondering, like, PS2 Freak, when can we join your Discord server? I have not gotten to that point yet where people can join the Discord server. I don't know if I will. I'm sure maybe one day I will, but as of right now, I kind of don't want people to join it just yet, except for people who I know, because I need to test a few things on it, and I want to make sure that, you know, everything is good to go and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, boy. Oh, man. I'm actually getting kind of thirsty, so I may be right back and grab something to drink. I don't know if I'm going to drink water or something else, but I had some Irish breakfast tea earlier, and I feel like that gives me a little bit of energy. It doesn't give me too much. Like, I had coffee today, and that gave me some energy, especially while I was attending church today. That made me really jittery and really like, all right, it's time to do this, time to do that. And then my wife and I watched Ryan Trahan, and then I started getting a little sleepy. I don't know, watching videos on YouTube sometimes makes me really sleepy, which is part of the reason why, and we are completely out of dirt blocks now, which is fine, because what I'm going to do here is light this jank up, because we progressed pretty decently, I feel like we progressed pretty decently out here. But yeah, that's part of the reason why, like, I haven't looked at my videos that I want to upload at some point. It's because watching videos, including my own, makes me very sleepy. And when I sleep or start to get sleepy, I tend to miss things or tend to just not feel in the mood, so to speak, in editing things, which is also partially why that I don't have like a continuous live streaming schedule, because I feel like if I had a continuous live streaming schedule, it wouldn't be as fun per se. But then again, I feel like I'm wrong on that too, because I've been enjoying streaming Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, which I feel like a lot of people are enjoying, which I'm grateful to that everybody's enjoying that, because I enjoy playing the Tony Hawk games. Love playing the Tony Hawk games. And I hope that, I can continue playing those, because they're super fun. I love playing Tony Hawk. I've always loved playing Tony Hawk. And I hope everybody can tell that, I love playing the game. Even though I'm not like the greatest Tony Hawk player, I still enjoy playing the game, and I have a lot of fun with it, and I think that's the whole point. Also, I think I was going to figure out who the YouTuber was that I was talking about yesterday with like the deep voice and the long hair. And I feel like his name has I think it's Pirate Software was the guy's name. Don't quote me on that completely, but I think it was Pirate Software. And he's got a very interesting name too, like real life name. And I can't think of his real life name off the top of my head. But I should not be running. Why was I running? Why are you running? I remember watching one video of his, and somebody asked him like a question using his real name, and I was like, that's not his real name. Like, that just sounds like a character that he made up or something. And it was his real name, and I was like, well, dang. Okay, that's a very interesting name for you. Didn't think that was your real name, but not gonna judge. Seriously, not gonna judge. Bibbidi bobbidi boo, loop bloop. I'm sure, like, if he watched this video, he'd probably be like, oh, PS2 freak, why are you making fun of my real name? It's like, I'm not, first of all. Second of all, I think it's a pretty interesting name. I like it. And third of all, I just find it interesting because I wouldn't have, touted you for a person having that kind of real name. So that's why I find it interesting, because I'm like, this guy looks like a Thomas, or this guy looks like a William, but instead he's got this really interesting name, and that's cool. I have no issue with it. No issue whatsoever. And if people think that I do have an issue with it, then they're wrong. So don't be telling Pirate Software that PS2 Freak has an issue with his real name, because I don't. Just putting that out there. I don't want any YouTube beef, unnecessary YouTube beef, because there's already like plenty of that out there in the world, and I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want any bloody beef out there, because people want there to be beef, and all I want is bacon. I don't want any beef, I just want bacon. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. You know, I feel like, too, there should also be, like, kind of a thing going where, like, all the, like, not low volume, but, like, low-ranged, low-voiced YouTubers all come together and have their own, like, convention thing. Because I feel like I kind of fit that category. I mean, my voice is kind of low, but it's not like Pirate Bay software or Pirate software low. It's more like, it's not even critical low. It's more like, I don't know, average low-voiced guy, if that makes any sense. Alright, let's make some bread from this, because I know we haven't done that in a while. There we go. And then, where do we put... Okay, the wheat goes in there. Oh, did we put... Yeah, okay, the bread goes in here too, because we got some there. I'm sure at some point I will make a cake, but... Whoops. I don't know when that's going to be. Alright, we'll put you... Where's my other farming chest? See, this is what I mean, folks. Like, I'm tired of just searching for my chests. Like, I legit want to... Wait, is kelp in here? Did we put kelp in here? I have no idea. Did we... Oh, we did put kelp in here. Okay, so kelp's in there. Did we put kelp in here? Well, we got a stack of 64 kelp there. No. Shovels are in there. I'll eventually get to that. That is there. That is there. All that sort of jazz. Oh, I did make a ton of torches. Interesting. Okay, what's in here? That is in there. Okay, well, I guess I'll put the remainder of kelp in here. And, we'll start digging again. Because why not? PS2 Freak and the Digging Channel. Digging all the time. What more will PS2 Freak dig? Keep watching to find out. I'm getting a little bit sleepy. But I shouldn't be getting sleepy, because we've only been streaming for almost an hour. Blah, 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 blah. All those crazy animals in there. See, that's the thing, like, I kind of want to keep the animals in here. And then just kind of, I don't know. Sorry, I was getting something out of my teeth. I was like licking my teeth earlier, and I'm thinking there's something in like my molars that is weird. And I think I got it. I think it was the lasagna that I was eating earlier. It kind of tastes like lasagna. Speaking of lasagna, I know I've mentioned it earlier in this live stream. I saw that they're making a second Garfield movie, supposedly, and everybody was like annoyed with Chris Pratt for like buying a pizza or something. And then there was like another video that I saw where actually Garfield likes pizza a little bit more than lasagna, which I find that very interesting, and I'm sure a lot of people find that very interesting, and that's probably why a lot of people were up in arms about Chris Pratt buying a pizza rather than buying a lasagna. Quite frankly, I feel like Chris Pratt should have bought a lasagna, because I feel like, that's just Garfield and lasagna are, at least in my mind, synonymous. They're like pretty much known for, being together. Kind of like, Mary-Kate and Ashley, if anybody remembers them. Which I feel like some people do, and a lot of people probably don't at this point, which is kind of sad, and again, dates me for how old I am. So that seems to be the theme every time I dig up stuff over here. But, yeah. What's another iconic duo? 21 Pilots. Those two guys. I mean, another iconic duo. Simon and Garfunkel. Who else is two peas in the pod out there in the pop industry? Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan. That's an iconic duo. I mean, Freakier Friday is coming out pretty soon. I think it's coming out in August or something of this year. Which I actually saw that preview in theaters when my friend Buffet and I, along with my wife, we all went to see the Superman movie, which, honestly, if you haven't seen it, folks, I would go see it. It is super good, super amazing. 10 out of 10. I would totally see it again. And this time, I would be, if I saw it again, it would be like time number 3. And in fact, I really like the movie so much that there was an article that I read that said pre-orders for the Steel Box series of this movie are available now on Amazon. And I'm like, bruh, I should pre-order it. And when I went to look at the link for Amazon, they said they sold out of the pre-orders. So I guess I'm not going to pre-order it. Less sad. But yeah, I saw the Freakier Friday trailer when I went to go see Superman, and I'm kind of excited about it. I kind of want to see it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'd want to see it in theaters or if I want to wait until it's streaming / on DVD / on Blu-ray. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm going to fill in this creeper hole. Or if this was a creeper hole. I don't remember. Fill it in. Because why not? Also, this tree is here. As well as this floaty tree thing. We're going to keep those. Because why not? Why the bloody pangish not? Also, we're going to go this way now. Because... why the bloody ping is not? Bippity boppity boo, bippity boppity boo. Digging up all this dirt, 'cause I can. Gonna use it to make a new base. No, folks, I'm not, when I say make a new base, I'm not going to make a whole base out of dirt. Like, I'm not gonna make a dirt house. It's not how it's going to work, okay? It's not how I'm going to do it. I'm instead going to make the base out of a bunch of materials. What those materials are, I'm not exactly quite sure. We'll figure it out once we get to that point. But I'm thinking we've got a bunch of stone that is just kind of sitting in the chest. And we could totally use that. I'm also not sure if I'm going to dig up this whole entire little hill over here, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. Depends on... oh my god! The freaking wandering trader spawning right in front of me just freaking scared the crap out of me. Oh my god, what? Is that a skeleton up ahead too? No, okay. Yes, are you admiring the stuff that I have done over here, sir? What kind of crap are you selling? 4 baked potatoes for 1 emerald. Why do you think this is a good deal? Why do you think this is a good deal? Why do you think that every time I see you, I need to put you in a freaking timeout hole, such as this one here, and steal your freaking llamas? Huh? Why do you think that, eh? Or do you want to go through here? Oh my good lord. No, he's just going to go over here and just go on the freaking hill that I'm trying to freaking avoid. You know, I'm trying to let's see. If I can capture him here, this would be nice. It'd be very nice if I could capture him. Oh, but he's going this way. Oh, but it's also getting nighttime, so he's probably gonna like turn into a freaking pingus and whatever. Swear to goodness, if he goes in my freaking hole that I made, the very tiny hole, I'm going to be actually kind of annoyed. Whatever. Jeez, all my animals actually kind of freaked me out for a second there too, because I thought there was like some kind of random mob that was about to appear for no reason. Alright, time to go to sleep. Get some shut-eye in here before I need to dig some more. Actually, I'm probably going to get a drink, so I'm going to be right back. I'm not sure what kind of a drink I'm going to get, but I think it's going to be... Yeah, I think it's going to be a drink. Some kind of a drink. So I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I am back from the madness. I'm sure you could tell that I was back because I jeez, I'm moving everything in my room here. Oh yeah, opening up the good drink. This isn't too bad. Not bad of a drink at all. Oh, my Lanta. I am just a gassy PS2 freak today. How did I... Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm not even gonna wonder how I got the wheat seeds. I should know better by now. I should know how these things work. Moo. There's that silly little wandering trader over there. You know, I don't have any arrows on me, but if I had freaking like a couple of arrows, probably could one-shot this guy. Hello there, wandering trader. I would like for you to go into this hole. Please go into the hole. Thank you. Let's see. Alright, so we're going to go down this way. Going to do this. Wandering Trader is there. Hello, good sir. And you're dead. Now all I have to do is do this, do that, and these llamas are now mine. Come with me, llamas. You are now mine. My llamas. I don't know why I have an obsession with collecting llamas, but I just do. And y'all are just going to have to deal with it because it's a thing. So, hashtag deal with it. Come on. No. Don't go into my berry patch. That's very bad of you. Get it? Very bad of me. Not of me. What am I talking about? I hope they don't... Okay. I was going to say, I hope they don't, like, trample my garden, because I would be very upset if they decide to trample my garden. I'd be like, bruh. Oh, my God. Okay. Up we go. Into here. Come on. You can do it. Good job. Welcome to your humble abode. Your humble abode is right here. Boom. Have fun. Say hello to the other critters in here. Also, I could have sworn there was like another llama. I could have sworn there was another llama. Wait, are you attached? Hold up. Yeah, you are. Okay. I was going to say. Going to be very confused there. You guys are attached there, which is great. That cat is now facing that direction, so yay! Llamas! Woohoo! I have no idea anymore. Let's drink some drink, shall we? Oh yeah, brother. Why did I open that second one up? I shouldn't have opened that second one up. But I did, because I'm a silly PS2 freak. And then we're going to fill in this random hole, because we can. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like, bruh, what the heck, bruh? And I'm just like, well, you know what? I wanted the llamas. I got the llamas. And now, I'm going to fill up the hole that I made to get rid of the Wandering Trader, because he wandered onto my place. And I was like, bruh, I want your llamas. And he's like, nah, bruh. And I'm like, but bruh. And he's like, dude, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, bruh, I'm just gassy, bruh. That's just how this is. And he's like, bruh, what the balls, bruh? And I'm like, bruh, I just want the llamas, man. Give me those llamas. That's all I want. And he's just like, bruh, no. And I'm like, bruh, I guess I'm gonna murder you for it now. Or the kids would say unalive. Kids would say unalive, because, Twitch doesn't like it when you slaughter someone. When you unalive them. You gotta say the unalive term. It's so dumb. I'm sorry. It's just dumb. Hashtag dumb. Dumb da dum 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 dum. I don't understand it, but that just means I'm old. Why is it every time this live stream that I'm digging this area here, I just think of the fact that I'm old, and I tout being old, and then everybody's like, bruh, you so old, PS2 freak. Old freak 11223. I don't know. Getting some dirt for the lovely new base that I'm gonna make. And I hope I can finish it in this video. So we've been streaming for almost an hour and 10 minutes. Wowee. Wowee, shocky-ree. PS2 freaky. getting freaky in the PS2 freak. Okay, that makes no sense, PS2 freak. Don't ever say that again. Just don't. Don't ever say it. Not allowed to say it. Oh, come on. Why do I have seeds now? I didn't want the seeds. I mean, I probably do, but I also don't. Meh. Meh. I don't want the seeds. Meh. You know, I'm still debating on whether or not I want to get rid of this hill over here, because eventually, if I need to still, like, make the ground for my new base, I'm going to have to get more dirt. And I don't want to, obviously, get rid of, like, all of this land here. But I kind of don't want to get rid of the hill that's over here, because I feel like that's going to take forever to do. But then again, so is this project. Like, this project's taking forever, and I mean, I'm okay with this project taking forever, because as long as I can get some dirt, but I don't know. Also, I'm now suddenly tempted to make this like a new cave, which I feel like is going to go into the other cave and all the other cave systems that are like in that particular direction, which I feel like would eventually lead to the cave systems that are over there, which also I'm going to have to remark all of that stuff over there because of the lovely new thing that I have to do, or had to do on Forge, which I'm kind of disappointed about that because, you know, I did several live streams of me exploring the area, and now it's pretty much for naught because all of my waypoints are gone, and I don't know how to bring all the waypoints back. And if somebody could explain how it's done with the minimap stuff, that would be fantastic. Or if, like, the, you know, whatchamadoodle creators of the minimap could tell me. I'm also noticing something on my map here. Oh, those are all yellow. Never mind. I was thinking that, like, there was an enemy or something. Like the raiders and stuff, the pillagers. Felt like the pillagers were about to come and raid my base yet again. Which, honestly, I hope they don't raid the other base, but knowing this game, they probably will, and I'm not gonna like it. Not gonna like it at all. It's gonna be a bad time. Gonna have a bad time. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. You know, after this row here, I kind of want to see... I was going to say, I kind of want to see what how the inventory's going. And it looks like we may have enough to where if we did want to sail back, we probably could. But then again, you know what? I'm gonna do this. We're gonna put that there, so that way I know. Actually, I'm gonna put that there too. That way I know that, like, I probably should. Wait, what's over here? Oh, this is the hole that I made because the freaking whatchamadoodle was here. Alright, we're just gonna dig up this dirt here because we can. And then I think we're gonna head on back to the base because we probably should do that because it's getting dark. And now it just looks weird there. But you know what? It's whatever. I'm not worried about it. I just gotta tell my OCD brain that I'm not worried about it. Although I do like how my base looks at night. I think it looks pretty snazzy. It's a pretty snazzy base at night. At some point, too, we're going to kind of pillage all of my foodstuffs out here. But that might be for later, because I I do still want to dig up stuff. This mango drink is so good. Lettuce, tomatoes, mushrooms, actually, because we've got seeds here. And I know I have a seed chest somewhere with my farming. Here we go. Boom. 29 seeds right there. Okay. You know, I think maybe it is time to sail to the place. You know, because, I mean, look at that. Like, I feel like that's enough. I truly feel like that's enough. So, I'm sure somebody's going to post in the comments too saying, PSD Freak, why don't you put like a boat out to, or put not a boat. What am I talking about? Put a bed out at your new home base over there so that you don't have to constantly traverse back and forth, and then you can keep building and all that sort of stuff. But in all honesty, you know, I would be traversing back and forth anyway. So, like, I totally understand why you would want to do what you're saying. Like, I get it. But in my mind, I'm kind of like, do I really need to do that? Or is that just a waste of wool? I mean, I don't think it's a waste of wool, but at the same time, is it really? I am a gassy freak this episode. I do apologize for those of you who don't really care for Gassy Freak 11223. It's just something that I tend to do on this channel. I tend to be a gassy freak. Hashtag Gassy Freak 11223. Wowee. Also, I don't want to go necessarily back to the places that I've already seen and been to in previous episodes, because I feel like that's kind of a waste. That being said, I mean, it would be nice to revisit all those places, and it would also be nice to add the waypoints again, but I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily necessary. I do hope, however, this is going to be a big enough base to where, you know, I can fit in everybody that I want to and everything that I want to. I mean, if all else fails, I can just build up, but sometimes that can be kind of annoying when, you know, you want animals over here and stuff. Alright, so that place is pretty much done. I guess we'll work on stuff over here, which, again, it looks like things are pretty much coming together here. So I don't think this is going to be too much longer where I'm going to have to bring over a lot of stuff, which, you know, in the time between the last video and this video, I was thinking about making a boat with a chest in it, like a boat with a chest in it, you know, like the chest is in the boat and it can carry stuff and yada yada. I feel like that might be a good thing to do, because, I mean, I only have so much space in my inventory, and of course, if I want to light this place up without enemies spawning and such, you know, I don't want to be trapped out here and have a bunch of, like, skeletons and not everything just shooting bow and arrows at me. Even though that probably would get me a lot more stuff so that I can murder things. Gosh darn it, Kelp. Can you just not... Okay. I know I'm going to have... You know what? Might as well get rid of that, because I know I'm going to have that guy to deal with in just a moment. Oh man, this is coming together so fine. I'm super excited, super ready for this thing to be completely done so that we can get some freaking villagers over here. Although now that I think about it, I kind of almost want to build like a path. A path for the villagers to get over here. So that I'm not, going to get rid of that while I'm at it too. I could collect those things, and I'm sure at some point they're going to float up to the top of the thing, because I think that's what items do now. Is that they'll like randomly sink to the bottom, and then they'll start like slowly floating up to the top, which I think I see one of them now, actually. So we'll get those when we get around to that little section of this dirty area. But, yeah. I think, too, somewhere I have a grass block. And I may put the grass block somewhere in this lovely area here. So that this whole entire place can be grass. That way, if I do bring animals here, they're not going to just eat dirt. They can eat the grass that's on top of the dirt. Dirty grass, grass of dirt, dirt of grass. Holy cow. Don't know what I'm saying anymore. Meow, meow, meow. Bippity boppity boo, bippity boppity boo. Quackada quackada quack. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing today? I hope today has gone swimmingly for everybody. Hopefully everybody has checked out Ryan Trahan and his 50 States in 50 Days challenge. Because that dude is, I don't know, he is one crazy dude. I wish I would have met him when he came to my state. And if him and his wife, like, had the split, I totally would have helped him out. And it would have been my pleasure to help him out because, like, this is such a really cool thing that he's doing. And I support it 110%. And I feel like, no, get back here, dirt. Don't you dare leave. You have a specific plan. And that plan is to turn into a platform for me to put more stuff on top of you. God dang it. But yeah, no, he's doing a wonderful thing for a wonderful cause, and I'm super stoked to have donated like $25 to the cause. I know that's not enough in general, and enough to like get my name recognized on the end credits, which honestly was not my intention. I just felt like I wanted to donate, and I felt like I wanted to be a part of the cause and help the cause out, because why not, so yeah, I donated $25. And, I totally would have donated more if I had the funds, had the income. And, yeah, but I donated what I could. And I think that's, pretty much the point. And I love the series. I love what Ryan Trahan does. I love the way he makes these videos entertaining. And again, I wish I could have met him in person, in real life, because I feel like it would have been super dope, super exciting. And yeah, y'all, look at this. We're like almost done here, and I think we have enough dirt blocks to fill in that, square of space there. But of course, this game runs on time, and we need to head back to our original base so that we can go to sleep. And quite frankly, maybe I will take up people on the idea of making a bed at the new base. But I don't know. We'll see. We shall see what happens in just a few moments. I don't know. But yeah, no. It would be super cool to meet another professional YouTuber. I mean, I don't call myself a professional YouTuber because I only have like 313 subscribers, and like Ryan Trahan's got 20 million now. I think he's probably surpassed Markiplier at this point. But I feel like Markiplier has 30 million. Could be wrong. I have no idea. I haven't really watched Markiplier in a while. But yeah, no, I hope that one of these days, like, maybe I can meet a famous YouTuber, and maybe we can collab, and maybe, you know, I don't know, crazy things can happen. I've met a lot of famous people, though, and I'm super happy for all the famous people that I have met. I mean, I'm just blown away, to be brutally honest, by all of the famous people that I've met. And I hope that trend of me meeting famous people, I hope that trend can continue for like the rest of my life, because I just enjoy meeting famous people. It's really fun. I don't know if I'd want to meet like famous people who are snarky or mean, but you just never know with people. Not too bad of a mango drink, if I do say so myself. Alright, let's see what the damage is when we go over there, because I didn't put torches down in the new section, and I know that, you know, bad guys can spawn, obviously. Well, obviously, duh, PS2 freak. Of course bad guys can spawn when there's no torches in the way. Blarga, blarga, blarga. I'm suddenly feeling sleepy. I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to go to bed at all. Really don't. Do you have the time to listen to me swim? Bim 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 bo bo bo. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I can't believe it's the 20th of July already in 2025. It doesn't feel like it's getting towards the end of July. But it is. And as much as I'm not too keen on this year, there have been worse years in the past, and I am glad that this year has not been like those years in the past. But I will say that by the end of this year, like the fall part of this year, like I will be happy when fall comes around, because that means that I've finished writing the book, and it will be published and people can buy it. Whether or not people who are watching my streams or my videos will be able to buy it, I'm not quite sure. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't think it's going to go the way that I would like for it to go. In other words, like, I would love for you all to buy the book. But I don't think with the publisher that I have, I don't think that's going to be possible to where I could put it on the PS2 Freak website or anything like that. or put it on Amazon. It would be cool if I could put it on Amazon and then sell it to everybody that way, but I'm not quite there yet, I guess, or I don't have the specific publisher to really do that. Which kind of sucks, because I feel like I would love for people to buy my book that I have written on the history of my church. I think that'd be really cool. But let me know in the comments too below, or let me know anywhere on my channel if you all would like for me to write another kind of history book, or write a book in general and have me publish it and put it on Amazon, because maybe that could happen. I don't know. That'd be really cool. Maybe I talk about how live streaming has affected me, or how to go about actually doing live streaming, or maybe write a book of my philosophies or political views, or I don't know, personal stuff. Because, people totally would want to read a book about my personal things. I actually don't think people would want to read a book about my personal things. Unless you do, and if you do, let me know in the comments below. Because maybe I will do that at some point. Lord only knows. You just don't know. Just don't bloody well know. Alright, am I going to have enough to fill this whole entire section here? I don't think I will. And I think it'll take me maybe one more trip and one more big dig back at the hill to fill in this whole area. Yeah, I think it will. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope. Alright, well, there you go. That's basically what we got there. I think we'll definitely have this done this stream for sure. Kind of sucks that nobody's watching right now on the stream. Actually kind of sad. I'm sure people eventually will see this and they'll watch it and they'll be like, hey, look at all that fun stuff go. I don't know. Oh, yeah. I like how this drink says made pure. I don't know what that means. Is that there's like a thing after the made pure section on here, and I think, where does it say? Does it say anything on here about what it's talking about? I don't think it does. What does it mean when a drink is made pure? What does it mean when a PS2 freak has his microphone a little bit too far away from his voice, from his mouth, to where people can barely hear me talking? What does it all mean? I don't know. Seriously though, if you're at this point in the video, which I commend you, and I thank you for watching. If you enjoy it, subscribe for sure. If you're a new person, haven't heard of me at all, and like Minecraft or Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like, and let me know in the comments if you can hear me. More specifically though, I'd rather people let me know in the comments if people can hear me, because quite frankly, like I said at the beginning of this live stream, Windows 11 did something to my microphone and it made it more quiet, and I don't like the fact that it made it more quiet, because I would much rather have a stream where you could hear me more so than the game, than have you hear the game more so than me. So if you can't really hear me, number one, I apologize. And number 2, I blame Windows 11. Because Windows 11, for some reason, just does not want my voice to be broadcasted as loud as I feel like it should. Which is why I had to increase by 2 decibels on OBS. I had to increase the volume of my microphone by 2 decibels. Like, I had to boost it. And I don't really like the fact that I have to boost my microphone. I just want to, like, plug it in and go, you know? Just want to be able to plug stuff in and just go and start recording and not have to worry about, oh, can people hear me on the stream? And then can people hear the game on the stream? And yada yada, etc., blah, blah, blah. So just let me know, comments below, if you can hear me, if you can hear the game, if everything sounds good. Hopefully you don't get a poisonous potato like I did. It seems like every time I farm here, I seem to get a poisonous potato, and I'm not exactly sure why, but I guess you just gotta get a poisonous potato for no reason. Because why the ping is not? I don't know. PS2 Freak is getting sleepy, but he doesn't want to go to sleep because he wants to finish his project on Minecraft. Which hopefully we can in this stream. I feel like we can. I feel like we're getting to that point in that little section there where, you know, we're gonna have enough dirt to build a building on it and be successful, I guess. I don't know. Is it seriously getting late again? Do I seriously need to go to bed again? God dang it. Maybe this is the game's way of telling me that actually, yeah, PSD Freak, in real life, you need to go to bed. I don't know. And there we go. We have planted the potatoes, got all the sugar cane, we got the beetroots, the carrots, all that sort of jazz. Can we put kelp in here? Oh, we can. Oh, sick. Let's go. It's probably not something we want to do, but you know what? I don't really care. I'm not too keen on kelp. Although I feel like, isn't it like a source of, oh, what am I trying to say? Isn't it a source of fuel? Can't you use kelp for like fuel or something? Or am I thinking of something else? I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Lettuce, tomatoes, mushrooms. Go ahead and put this stuff in here so that we're not wasting daylight when we sleep. Wolf, no, I don't want you wandering around, my friend. It's not what I wanted you to do. Alright, where is, nope. It is over here. Okay, so you go in there, I scratch my eyeball because I can. Carrots, potatoes, poisonous potato. Oh, dang. Are we going to have to create another chest? Even though I really don't want to, because quite frankly, I don't feel like making another chest. Oh, gosh darn it. I think I am. Welp. Oh, well, I could put that in there, at least. Has more sugar cane there. What about... Can I put beetroots? No. Where's my other farming thing? Not there. No. We already looked in here. No. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to make another freaking chest. So I'm sure everybody's gonna want me to do that. Even though, again, I really just want to... What are you doing, Wolf? Don't look at me through the freaking chest like that. Don't you do that. Not allowed to do that. Gosh darn it, I meant to click on this thing. Boom chakalaka. More chests. Yay! Because again, totally wanted that to happen. Let's go ahead and put it right here. Scroll it. Boom. It's going to be the other farming chest because why the pingus not? Alright, let's tomatoes, mushrooms, go to bed. Go down here. Baba Booey. I was going to say, where did the Allay go that is always over here? Are you just flapping your Allay wings over that way? I'm not complaining. I'm just wondering where you went. I'm a little concerned. Okay, well, today is the day that we dig up things, and you have decided to come back over here, which, again, is fine. I'm not complaining. I'm just scratching my nose. Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. Let's grab our shovels and go back into the fray, which is outside over yonder. Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. Gosh, I am getting really sleepy. I don't know how much more I'm going to do of this tonight. We are getting to almost to the 2-hour mark, though, which is probably where I'm going to, leave off. Oh, lovely. Look what we have over yonder. We've got a whole skeleton party over here. And oh my gosh. What in the world's going on here? We've got a whole entire chaos and confusion party going on. Not liking the fact that that's a thing. But we're just going to murder you. Because you're existing. Also, that skeleton's coming very close. Which, again, I'm not really worried about. Yes! Attack each other. Do it. Don't shoot at me. Shoot at... Ah! Damn it. Ooh, my Lanta. Well, he died. And I almost died because I almost ran into the freaking bush over there. Jeez. Well, I could have killed that skeleton. It would have been fun. Did those skeletons just freaking despawn? Did they really seriously despawn over there? Also, why is it purple over here? Oh, because of the freaking arrows that are lodged in the freaking ground. Well, I guess for my OCD's sake, I'm just going to murder this freaking creeper over here. Hello, creeper. How you doing? How's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. Might as well say hi. Try to destroy you for no reason. Boom, you're dead. Hello, spider. Let me murder you too, even though you're, not a bad threat during the day. But at nighttime, you are a threat, and I don't feel like keeping you out when it is night. Because that just means bad things. I may have to put torches over there at some point, which I don't really want to do. You gonna come and murder me, spider? There you go. Thank you for giving me more I don't even... Why is my tongue not work? My tongue is not working. As Buffet would say, my tongue is numb. No. Okay, now I literally forgot what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? I really don't know. But that's neither here nor there. Oh, thanks for giving me more levels. I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo, doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Getting all the dirt. Getting all the dirt. Yeah, I think I may put torches down underneath the thing, because I don't want random critters spawning. And if they do randomly spawn, it's just not going to be a good time. A not fun time is going to be had by all, and that's not how I roll in the Shire. Because I'm down for the fun times. But, like, I don't want the bad times happening. So, bad times are not allowed to exist. They can go away. I know there's a philosophy in there that says, no, the bad times should happen, but, you know, we're not about that philosophy. We're about the good philosophy. The philosophy that says, yes, party it up. Yes. Yes, girl. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Do. Oh, well, I guess my shovel broke. Gonna put on a new shovel. Gotta reload my shovel. Reload the shovel. Bum 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 bum. Gotta reload the shovel. Aw, man, why did I get seeds? Again, I shouldn't be complaining, but man, freaking seeds, man. I don't want to concede to that. Ha 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 ha. I am getting sleepy. Although it is kind of a weird feeling, because I'm like, I want to sleep, but at the same time I don't. Like, I don't feel like I want to sleep, but then I do feel like I want to sleep. And I know, like, I'm sure people are probably like, PSD Freak, you should go to bed anyway. And I'm kind of just like, I want to keep going. I want to keep, putting dirt on the thing. Like, I'm so close to finishing that. I want to say in this live stream that I'm done. That I finished it. I successfully completed the beginning stages of, the new base. And then maybe the next time I come on here, I can start actually working on it. And I could maybe make the whatchamacallit, the boat with the chest. Yeah. Sleepy freak. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, wait. Is this... Okay. I was going to say, is this on the same level as what I'm digging right here? Or is it, like, completely different? Because I don't want to, start digging over here and then all of a sudden, oh, here's water randomly flooding in the area now because you just opened up a freaking watery area. It's like, dang it, man. Shouldn't have done that. Gosh darn it. It's freaking watery areas, man. Yeah, I think after I transfer all this dirt to the new base, I'm going to go to bed because I'm feeling really sleepy right now. Plus, I've got a, not really a crazy day tomorrow, but I do want to clean the house because the house is getting dirty and I'm tired of things being, dirty everywhere. And plus, too, like this week, I gotta mow the lawn. But it's been super hot outside. I mean, it's ridiculous how hot it is outside right now. It's like, what the heck, And then, of course, it's been raining like crazy, which also confuses me. But then again, I feel like that's climate change and global warming happening. And now I'm just hearing random popping noises outside, and I'm very confused. Like, what is happening outside? I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm also kind of thinking about, like, the future and stuff on this map, where I may have to make more shovels, because I may have to grab some more dirt. Kind of not looking forward to that, to be brutally honest too, because I almost feel like we don't have enough sand, because we had to really collect the sand to make all the grass and stuff, or all the glass for the windows. So I don't know, maybe I'll dig up the sand over here at some point. But for now, I'm going to dig up all the dirt over here. And maybe that's going to be enough. Although it is getting dark. I should probably head back to base. I mean, it's not that I couldn't head back to base in just a wee bit. But, you know, crazy mobs are probably going to spawn here. Especially those skeletons. Not looking forward to playing with skeletons out here. Especially since my durability is not that great on my shield. But alright, you know what? In all honesty, I feel like we have enough. This is a very flat area now. No idea what I'm going to do with it. If you really think about it, I could potentially build like a new area here, but I kind of don't want to do that. I kind of want to make it so that it's, you know, like I said before, it's easier for me to transport all the villagers to the house rather than, oh, here's a new spot in the area nearby. So I mean, if this was a multiplayer map, I probably would say, oh yeah, you know, if you want to build a house right here, whoever is, you know, going to be a part of this, like, go ahead and build a house over there. It's totally fine with me, but that is neither here nor there, and if y'all want to play this particular seed, I think I left the seed in a video way back when. I don't remember which video it was. I think it was like maybe 3 or 4 videos ago, but there's a video out there where the seed is in there. So again, if y'all want to play this map, it's totally fine by me. I don't think my structures are going to be there, because I don't think that's how the seed happens. But again, I mean, if y'all want to play it, the seed is out there. In fact, I think if I hit the F3 key, you can see the actual seed number, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I'm probably going to do that now. If you can see it, let me know. Gosh, my computer's freaking hot. Good lord. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's in there. It could be, but I don't think it's in there. I could be completely wrong though. But if it is in there, take a screenshot, copy and paste. Have fun. If you want to try and do the same thing as me, then go for it. Whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Y'all can figure out the coordinates. And yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Gosh, that was another lasagna burp. Good lord. I don't know what kind of lasagna I freaking ate today, but number 1, it was delicious, and number 2, it was from Target. So I blame Target if anything goes correctly or incorrectly, as the case may potentially be. I don't know. Gonna reload my torch stuffs, because boy oh boy does this need to be torched up, because it is looking very dark around here. I'm not liking the fact that it's looking dark. Needs to be not dark. Needs to be torched. so that I can see around here and so that mobs do not spawn. But again, we just have this little section here to go, and all of a sudden I'm getting a random thought that says, what if we made this little section here the farm? But then again, we do have like a spot over yonder where I feel like the farm would be just fine at. So not going to worry about trying to make a section for a farm, as I feel like that is pretty much taken care of by that hole that I meant to utilize for getting rid of the... gosh darn it, why do I keep doing this? Oh my gosh. No time for placing a block on top of a block. It's got to be a block next to a block. God dang it. God dang it, Batman. God dang it. Dang it, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. I told you you need to stop doing that, Bobby. Make some propane, Bobby. God, I'm super excited for this thing to be done. Like, super excited. I think, come to think of it, I think the original plan for this was I was going to make like a castle type thing and like make a big wall around the edges. But I think I'm just going to make a regular house. So I don't think we have enough materials to really make a castle. Because I do need cobblestone for, tools. And I don't really feel like I have enough cobblestone. Not that I can't find any stone, because I totally can, but yeah, I don't know why I'm complaining. I think it's because I'm sleepy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally finished this whole entire area. I am super happy and excited that this thing is now done. We're going to put some more torches down because we can. And now the fun and excitingness begins to where we transfer everything that we own over to here. And I know I have so many freaking torches over here, but you know what? It's going to be fine. It's going to be okay. We do have a little section over here too, to where we can, get some critters and such going. In fact, I may widen this path at some point, or maybe I won't. I don't know. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. I think we're gonna trying to think of what we're gonna do over here, because this is the swimmy hole, but I also kind of want to make like a farm section over here. Seeing as that, is like a little area there that I could put crops, or could attach crops to it. I don't know. We'll see. I just gotta probably figure out how to make a boat with a chest and then go from there. Super sleepy. Yeah, as soon as we get back to the original base, I'll look at the recipes in the recipe book and we'll make all the stuff that we can. But I think, too, as soon as I get back there, I may just call it a night. Because, again, like I said, I'm super tired. And I've got stuff to do tomorrow. Such as cleaning the house and going to church again. And, yeah. There's a part of me that kind of wants to make a big bridge from point A to point B, and then from point B to point C. That actually might be a good idea, come to think of it. So that way I don't have to, like, row all the time, and I can just yeet myself over that way and yeet myself over here. But I don't know. That might be a waste of materials. I don't know. Did I just seriously... Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to pick that up. I'm not even going to pick up that. Freaking kelp, man. Freaking kelp. Dang, all the whatchamadoodles are pretty much ready to pick. It's crazy. Well, we've got a decent amount of dirt, which is totally fine. I have no issue with that. I'm going to put the seed over here, though, because I see no point in having it. Can I put rotten flesh in here? I cannot. Okay. That's okay, too, because I know we need the rotten flesh for the villagers. Not sure why the villagers need rotten flesh, but I'm not going to question their thoughts. Okay, you are still attached to whatchamadoodle there. I also don't know why these wolves want freaking rotten flesh, but I'm also not going to question my wolves because silly little gooses. Alright, let's go on the crafting table, and we're going to type in boat. And there is the boat with chest. Okay, so we need to just have a boat, and we just need to have a chest. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, so lettuce, tomatoes, mushrooms, then. Build another chest here. Why did I click on that? Bam, 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 bam. We have a chest, we have a boat. Boom and boom. Oak boat with chest. Wowee. Got that down pat. You know, I'm kind of starting to realize that we probably should put this boat out on the water so that way, like, I can put all of the stuff on the boat. And I guess I'll set the boat right here. So if I... Oak boat with chest. Okay, so if I was to sit in the boat, I can access the inventory here, which is pretty much as big as our regular inventory. So that is good to know. I'm going to leave that boat there. We're going to go to bed because it's getting nighttime. And we're going to start bringing some kind of stone with us. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure what kind of stone I want. And of course, freaking Allay is trying to go into here again. Obviously, I don't really want any nether stuff. Hi, Lol Puppy. How's it going? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the Minecraft again. It's been a little while since I've done the Minecraft. It's been so long that I can't remember where I put the rotten flesh. Oh, there it is. I put it in this random... Look, there's a freaking bed right there. You know, I could have grabbed that and freaking used it. But honestly, I kind of forgot that I had another white bed. I think I made that, though, for a villager. Future villager. Potential villagers in the future. I do kind of want these walls here, though. I'm good just seeing how it's going before I go to bed. Yeah, I'm actually about to go to bed, too. Not gonna lie. I'm starting to get kind of sleepy. Starting to get a sleepyitis, sleepy freak 11223. Let's see. What else do I want to bring with me? I guess I could. Well, here we're gonna make nice granite here, polished granite. Keep that as polished granite. Polished andesite. I know that this stuff is supposed to be for the base, but, you know, I'm not... Oop, that's calcite. What is happening here? Do I even want to bring calcite? Do I even want to use it as like a building tool? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't know. Do that. Boom. I may just throw that back in there, because why not? Diorite we can put in here. Another thing in diorite, we'll go ahead and do that. Looks like we got some andesite. Ooh, and now my thing is full. Because I'm a silly goose. And I didn't put all of my other things away, which I should probably do that. Oh, my Lanta. Ugh, jeez. I'm just super gassy. Shovels going here. What else do I need to put? I don't need to put anything else in there. That is the farming chest. Where... I think I put... Yep, there's the grass block. I knew I had a grass block somewhere. Alright, there we go. We've got that chest filled up now with dirt, which is not really great, because I kind of didn't want to put that dirt in there, but I did. We also have all these things in here, which... I don't know. Do I want to utilize them? You know what? Yes, I do. Diorite, diorite, diorite. More calcite for the lulz. Cobblestone. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Ah, here's more andesite. More andesite. I know tuff is a building material as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and take some of that stuff too. We're gonna put some. We're gonna make this place a very polished area. I know it's kind of the lazy way out, because I could, you know, do some more and like keep going with, you know, the stacks and whatnot, but for right now I'm kind of tired, number one. Number two, feel like I just want things kind of polished, if that makes any sense, rather than, you know, going to town on making things look whatever. What streaming website do you use? I assume so I just use YouTube. I just stream to YouTube right now. I use OBS to stream. OBS has worked with me tremendously well in the past, and I like it. It's gotten easier since I really started to stream within the last couple of years. I feel like it's just been such a way better program, I guess. So yeah, I definitely would recommend OBS. And then of course, like I said, I stream onto YouTube. I don't really use Twitch anymore because I don't like the terms of service that they have. I think the terms of service is just ridiculous. Like, I can't curse on Twitch, because if I curse on Twitch, then there goes whatever. And then I also feel like with Twitch, it's just, I don't know. I don't like the fact that the video goes away within 2 weeks of me uploading it, or within me, like, you know, streaming. I don't like that. So I do like the fact that YouTube will... No, Wolf. Freaking didn't mean to click on you. I do like the fact that YouTube will keep your video no matter what happens. Unless somehow you, like, something bad happens. I don't know. But, oh gosh, I don't know what to really bring with me. Although I do kind of want to bring... Well, that being said, I do have... Yeah, because didn't I want to make, like, a roof over here or something? And, like, do more with deep slate? I think that's what I was... Yeah, I think that's what I was going for. Random fish swimming around. Because hashtag random fish. hopefully there will be more fish. I think I want to put the axolotls in here or something, and then fish go there, but I don't know. I heard that the rules for Twitch are really bad. Can't really attest to that. I know, like, you've got the moderator role and stuff with, like, Discord and everything, which I think is great. I just don't have, again, talking about money and such, I just don't have the money to really pay people to be, like, a moderator or anything. And I feel like I stream so inconsistently that I feel like there's really no point in, having moderators and all that sort of stuff. Just so, like, people can, moderate my streams and whatever. Because, again, I don't really stream that often. And then when I do, like, again, it's so inconsistent that, like, hiring people to make sure people don't curse on my stuff or people don't say something inappropriate. I mean, that's why I have 2 monitors, like the laptop screen and then a TV screen, because, every now and then I can look over and I can see the screen and I can say, oh, okay, somebody's saying this, or, oh, this person's doing this thing. I need to, like, pause the stream and kick the person out or whatever. So, yeah, I don't really want to pay somebody just yet to moderate things. So, again, I can't really attest to, the moderation part of Twitch. Because, again, I don't use Twitch. I don't really want to use Twitch. So I don't know. But to each their own. If you want to use Twitch, I would totally go for it. It's up to you. Some people use a thing where they can stream not only to Twitch but also to YouTube. I haven't exactly figured out how that works or how that happens or anything like that, but I'm sure it works. I'm sure it's great. I just haven't really figured that out yet either. So, yeah. I would definitely recommend YouTube for sure. I feel like YouTube is more lenient and stuff, and I feel like it's better. All right, these crops I'm not going to worry about because, again, I'm getting kind of tired, and I don't feel like dealing with these crops. Although the sun is going down, and it is getting that time of day where, it's going to be sleepy time in the game. So I think I have enough stuff to bring. I know I should probably grab some more, like, stone and such. I kind of don't want... Gosh darn it. I thought it was all the way up. What the heck? Oops. Do I have... I do have doors. Okay, so... I don't even know if I want to make a door just yet, to be honest. Because... I'm probably just going to build the outline, see how things go from there, but yeah. I don't know. I may reconsider. Because I probably should build a ton of ladders. So that way I don't take fall damage all the time. But, alright, let's go ahead and go to sleep here, and then I think I may go to bed in real life. But lettuce, tomatoes, mushrooms. Go over to the base over here and put some stuff down. Kind of get a foundation going. And then probably go to bed. Probably call it a stream. So we've been streaming for 2 hours and 14 minutes. Which is crazy. Although I've done longer streams for sure. Would like to go back to those longer streams again. But I think the longer streams were with Hellish Monkey and TC, which I know some of you are probably wondering, like, where's Hellish Monkey? Where's TC? You haven't done multiplayer streams in a while. And that's because, like I said, been working on the big project for my church, and I'm on the last bit of the project, which is writing a book for it. Haven't really started it yet, but I will. I think this Monday I'm definitely going to really start on it. Try to get, at least pretty far with it before, August comes around. Game is life, so what do you do in game? So what you do in game, you do in real life. If I could build like I could build in Minecraft in real life, I think a lot of the projects that my wife wants to do would be quite simple. Because we're trying to like beautify our garden right now, and it's just been very expensive and very time consuming, and yeah, it's just been a lot. Okay, I'm trying to think here. Do I want, because I've got a cobblestone wall, do I want to build a wall all around this whole entire area? Or do I want to just not worry about a wall? Because I'm kind of thinking I probably do want to. And if that's the case, I'm going to get rid of these torches here. Because these torches are going to be in my way. And I'm not building a castle, so it wouldn't make sense to me if I was, the other issue is, too, I gotta kind of find the center of things. So I gotta walk back and forth here, which is going to take a while. But again, I think we probably should build a wall here. Beep, beep. Gotta go all the way over here. Put down the wall again. Oh man, when we do the whole, try the center, this section here, that's going to take a long time. Actually, I don't think it will, come to think of it, because technically, that line right there is the center of the whole thing, and if we just use what I've done there for the wall, then it shouldn't really be a problem. At least in theory. That is the theory there. I'm actually kind of hoping that this is a 2-block opening rather than a 1-block opening, because I like having the gates, the gates next to each other rather than, I could make a, hang on. I could make a 3-gate thing, but I don't know. Bam, 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 bam. Then we go back over here. This is making me realize I probably should have brought a bed. Bam, 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 bam. Although, I don't think it really matters because I don't think the phantoms are going to come out. And I don't think any bad enemies are going to be spawning. I'm not going to have enough freaking wall. Gosh darn it. Yeah, you know what? I think this is going to work. I think having a wall, 2 blocks high, I think that's going to work. I think it's going to be fine. And then we'll just build a house. I think it's going to be... I think the house is going to be a little bit smaller than what I probably originally wanted. But you know what? That's okay. It's quite alright. Yeah, I think over here we're going to have a little farm. I think that's what we're going to do. And I think... How many blocks do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about 8 or 9 blocks out. Although I do kind of want a path along the edge here. So maybe, so it'll be 8 blocks out that way. I don't remember exactly how far you can go with like having a water source there. But you know what? We'll do 8 blocks out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll put a block right here. Boom. So that's going to be our house. At least the beginning of the house, the foundation of it. I don't know where really to go from here. Other than maybe, like, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 blocks away from the wall. So if we do that following this line here, that's how big this is going to be. So the wall's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. 3, 4, 5, 6 wall. Okay. So it's going to be that wide. And then, well, this side's going to be, I guess, the farm. Unless we extend more that way, which, I mean, I'm totally down for that. But I think that side, I kind of want to, you know what? I think we're going to do the 6 block thing again, going that way. So lettuce, tomatoes, mushrooms go this way in a straight line. And then if we can go, geez, this is going to be a really long house. It's going to be crazy long. All right. Wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wall. Okay. And then let's go this way. Because again, we're going to have that wall, and it's going to be 6 blocks from the wall. So wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wall. Okay. So there we go. We got ourselves pretty much a foundation here. What do you use CurseForge for? So I use it for the mini map. Because Hellish Monkey constantly is saying, like, bro, you need a mini map. Bro, you need a mini map. Which, in my mind, says to me that, I mean, obviously I need a mini map, but it also says to me, hey, where was I going with this? Oh, you can by all means, when you use the mini map, you can by all means teleport to your death. So if you ever die, there you go. You can go to your death there, and it's not cheating and blah blah blah. But when I talked to Hellish Monkey like many months ago, I think when he was watching the stream, he was like, bruh, you freaking teleported to your death. How dare you? That's cheating. And I'm like, in all honesty, I feel like a mini-map is cheating. So, no. I disagree with you, my friend. So, I don't know. But yeah, that's why I use CurseForge, because I'm using the mini-map. And in order to utilize the mini-map, I need CurseForge. And quite frankly, I don't like to go through another thing like CurseForge. But it is what it is. Alright, it's getting dark outside, which is completely fine. I'm in the mood to keep going. Mainly because, well, actually, I'll just keep going. Clouds, I don't know why, but the clouds are looking weird. Could just be me, but, you know. I just use CurseForge for shaders. Yeah. That's another thing. I feel like I want to use shaders at some point, but I don't know how my computer is going to handle that. RTX on. Hashtag RTX on. Although I feel like it probably will be fine. I just don't know. I don't want to risk it, you know? It is dark outside. This will probably be the only time that we will ever see this little section here lit up. Although, quite frankly, this little dark spot here is kind of bothering me, so I'm going to put down a torch. Because I don't want to run the risk of critters spawning here. So you just never know. You just never know if something's going to spawn here and randomly shoot at you with an arrow, and then you're like, oh my gosh, bro, what the heck? At some point I will bring the grass block that I have, but it's probably not going to be placed in the middle. So obviously, if I put it in the middle, it's just going to be covered over, I feel, but then again, I don't know what I'm going to do for the floor here. Yeah, come to think of it, I really don't know what I'm going to do with the floor, because on the one hand, I could just make it a dirt floor and kind of make it a basement type deal. On the other hand, I don't know if I really want to do that. And if I want to make it more authentic and look like it's, you know, built it into the ground that's not actually in the middle of the ocean. This is going to take a while. Oh, man. This is gonna take a while. Bum, 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 bum. Now, when we get to the point where, like, the floor needs to be made, I'll make the decision there. But I don't know. Oh my gosh, why did I make this so long? I mean, I guess I kind of anticipated, you know, because I anticipated having a bunch of villagers, which could happen. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. But boy, is it taking forever to freaking get what I want here. You know what? We're just going to run. Screw it. Just going to run. I feel like I'm not running as fast as I normally do, though. Did the game change how you run? I feel like it did. I feel like every time I jump, I don't like jump run or go further with the jumps. I don't know. It's okay, though, if we lose hunger and whatnot, because I got plenty of bread. So, should be fine there. It should be fine. Fine. By the way, lol puppy, can you hear me really well? Like, am I too loud or am I too soft? Because with the Tony Hawk live stream, especially towards the end of the last one, it just seemed kind of weird. Seemed kind of soft to me. I mean, if you're going to bed, definitely go to bed. Have a good night, my friend. Sleep well. And then have a good rest of the day. All that sort of stuff. Can hear you fine. Okay, good. That's good. I just wonder, like, because sometimes, like I said, I don't know. I feel like I can barely hear myself, and then other times it's like, oh, coming in extremely loud. But yeah, good night. Good night, my friend. Why is my keyboard so slippery? Slippery keyboard. Slippery keyboard. Just like the slippery skateboard, it's a slippery keyboard. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-boo-doo-boo-doo, good night. Good night. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what exactly we're gonna do with like the 6-block pathway over here. I may shovel it out to where, maybe I'll make it look nice and all that sort of stuff. Make it look fancy. That's probably what I'll do. I'll make it look really fancy. Although I do kind of want to make a dock to the left of me now. So I don't want to like make a huge wall or anything. Although I probably should make a dock over there too, where the middle is going to be. And then definitely make a huge dock over that way. Like if anything, I'll probably make a huge dock towards where the villagers are. Because that way I think it'll be easier. As well as towards where my original base is, the home base. The original home base. This is gonna take a long time. Do 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 do. I really should go to bed in real life too. It's getting late. Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish this up, and then actually I'll call it. So if you're just going to be tuning in now, or if somehow you suddenly realize that you're watching one of my streams, first of all, welcome back. Second of all, thank you all so much for watching. Really do seriously appreciate everybody who watches this stream and other streams on my channel, because these are fun. These are really fun. That is not andesite though. Don't want andesite, or I don't want whatever this is, tough. I don't want tough to form the rest of this foundation. This outer wall. So that wouldn't make any sense. Feels like nighttime went by really fast. So all of a sudden the sun's coming up here. You know what? I also feel like I'm kind of off. And if I'm off, then hopefully I can correct it the next time I play. Jeez, this is gonna be a really big and long house. Okay, we can stop running. And there we go. I think I'm off. I really feel like I'm off. Wow, you can really see the scenery over there, which is interesting because I don't remember seeing the scenery before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 7, 3, 8, 3, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. We are correct. We are not off. So then, why did I put that path right there if this is the correct section right here? I'm super confused. I don't know, but that right there is the door / entrance that we're going to utilize. And I think, geez, I need to eat some food here. We're going to do the same thing over this way, but at least we know. Do I have enough? I do have enough andesite. Okay. I have enough andesite to at least, get the ground thing going here. So that's good. All right, lettuce, tomatoes, mushrooms. Go straight ahead here. And we'll go ahead and put a thing right there. Okay, so wall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. And then bam. So there we go. That is going to be our door going this way, which will then lead to the path over here. All right, cool. So we'll go ahead and just do this. Get rid of the torch here. Oop, there's another torch there. And then we want another andesite. Tough can go away. Just do our andesite. Geez, it's interesting that we put a lot of torches right in that little section there. There we go. Okay, then we'll do the other side here. And then once that is done, I think I'm going to row back to, whoops, I'm going to row back to original home base. And yeah, there we have it, folks. We have an outline here of the new base. And I'm thinking maybe we'll do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ouch. Something falls on a block. I wonder what that could be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ouch. And now it is sunny, which is good. You know what? We may as well, for I don't think we can go any further. I'll go over here and do the same thing over here, same thing over there, same thing with the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, you know what? No, we'll just take fall damage. It's fine. My boots are going to be fine. I'm going to be fine because I've got enough bread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ouch. And then let's go ahead and get boop. And boop. And there we go. Do we have enough? We don't have enough andesite. Okay. Or at least in my inventory, we don't have enough andesite. I think on the boat, we may have enough. But right now, I'm just going to do this. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Oops. Don't like it when that happens. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay, that's one section connected. Oh man, this is looking friggin' dope, man. I'm excited for this now. This is probably not, yep, gonna run out. And that's okay, because again, I think we may have enough on the ship here. on the ship. I mean the boat. Yes, we do. Andesite, andesite, andesite. Boom chakalaka. Oh, my back itches. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I don't know if that's going to be enough to like go around the building here, but we'll see. Bam, bam. Bam, my lamb. Probably going to hit the door here without realizing it, which is true. But I don't know how I'm going to... Actually, bam. Oh, my Lanta. There we go. Bam. Bam. So now we can do this. Bippity boppity bippity boo. And this one I'm actually planning on making more uniform and more, you know, like specific blocks go in specific areas. Mainly because I didn't really have a plan for the original base, and then the plan kind of formulated on its own. Gosh, my nose is freaking itchy. Whoops. Did not mean to hit the Q button there. But yeah, this I want to be more specific. And I want it to look polished. So whatever blocks can be polished, I definitely want that to be a part of the project here. But yeah. And then I think the interior we're going to use regular wooden doors. I'm not quite sure what wood specifically, because I feel like that's more of a cosmetic thing than it is a oh, you know, you're supposed to use this kind of wood for this. But yeah. Question is now though, do I have enough block for me to keep going all the way over there? And I think the answer is yes. At least I feel like the answer is yes. I could be wrong. Just never know. You just never know. Bum, 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 bum. Also, we are kind of running out of time in terms of the daylight hours in the game. Son of a biscuit. And boom. There we go. Look at that. We've got 15 blocks of that to spare. It is starting to get nighttime, or at least close to night, and I know it takes a while to get back. So I think for now, we're going to leave it like this. Look at that. We've got a big frame going on there. Extremely huge frame. And I'm excited for it to be pretty much done. Oh, man. Gosh, am I excited about this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you all so much for watching. Do appreciate you all liking and subscribing to the channel. If you want more of this, definitely let me know. If you want more of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, featuring my Lanta, let me know about that too. Because I do want to keep going with Pro Skater 4. We pretty much got Pro Skater 3 down pat. We just need to work on Pro Skater 4. I actually saw a YouTube short that was complaining about how Pro Skater 4 just was weird in that everything is like timed and everything felt flat to this one YouTuber that created this short. Quite frankly, I disagree. Again, like I said in the live stream for Pro Skater 3 and 4, I wasn't too keen on Pro Skater 4. I'm not saying that I despise it, because I don't despise it, but to me it just seemed, I don't know. We're going to keep that boat there, because I am not sure if it I hope it doesn't despawn. I hope, nothing happens to it. Because if something does happen to it, I'm going to be very upset. But it does seem like in the next live stream, we're going to have to really work on the crops. Because I think all the crops are, starting to grow really crazily out there. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching the stream. If you liked it, give it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff. And till then, folks, thank you all so much for watching. Until then.